survive in those times.
One word, faith.
One word, faith. And we don't worry about it. We don't even do shows. I'm telling you brothers, look, you brothers got to stack up on cans of get those at the good sale at A&P, at the can sale. Make sure you brothers get all the cans.
Yeah, the can sale.
Get them cans of food, because you're going to need it when all hell break loose. You ever see us? We don't teach that shit, because we have faith. You're going to eat. Go ahead, bro.
Behold, my servants shall drink, but you shall be thirsty.
Yeah, we're going to drink too. We're going to drink. You know those crackers, they buy that high-class water. The students that preppers, they buy that high-class water. Unlike you niggas, they don't buy that generic shit. They buy the good shit. Hey, we did a job for a so-called Jew. What he had, you made mention of it. He had the... No. He had that what was it, that the food he had. And you said, and the Apostle Elder Ramab said, see, they get the good shit. There's a job we did for the so-called Jew. I know. I can't remember it either.
Oh, they did the Himalayan pink sauce. Himalayan pink sauce.
And that shit is expensive.
And well, I got that.
Yeah. But the point is,
but I got it for medicinal to make tinctures and shit, you know.
But the point is, if we're doing a job at Tyrone's house in the ghetto, we wouldn't see no Himalayan pink sauce.
You see,
you see what you see is Morton's, a rusty can of Morton's iodine salt. That's what you would see, right? That cheap shit, that shit you buy for 99 cents. But the Edomite, he had the pink Himalayan.
The Himalayan, what is it? Himalayan pink sea salt. It's about that, you know.
That's what he had.
And it costs about $4.
Yeah.
But I made it last. You just, you know.
It's experience. Which a nigga ain't gonna spend that much. Man, I ain't spend that much for salt. I can go down to Charlie's groceries and get Morton salt for 99 cents.
Yeah, Morton salt. You can get it at the dollar store.
I can get it at the dollar store. Which is nothing but white chemical bullshit. All right? Go ahead.
It says, behold, my servants shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed.
Yeah, we're going to rejoice. We ain't going to be sad when those days happen. When people start getting killed out here by the thousands, by the millions, we're going to be happy as hell, man. We're going to be ecstatic.
Who did that song? Nobody told me there'll be days like these. John Lennon.
Yeah.
And he said in the lyrics, he said, strange days indeed.
Strange days.
I don't know if he knew what he was singing about,
right.
But that's going to fit what we coming to, man.
Strange days indeed.
Strange days indeed.
Yeah, then he said, most peculiar, mama.
Yep.
Wow. Hey, well,
keep it to yourself, bro.
What if?
We need slaves. Man.
Yeah, we need slaves.
Can't make
John Lennon make a good slave. Go ahead, brother.
All right. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart.
Go ahead.
You shall cry for sorrow of heart.
So right.
You shall cry for sorrow of heart. That's what's coming to America. Sorrow of heart. Sorrowful times. Bad times. Evil times. Destruction. Chaos. Mayhem. Bloodshed.
Mayhem.
All right?
That's on the
go ahead, brother.
All-Star.
They shall howl for vexation of spirit.
They shall howl for
insurance
vexation.
company.
Hey, these people literally gonna howl.
Yeah.
Just like the Egyptians.
Was that
Allstate?
Allstate. I said Allstate.
When the angel of death came through Egypt, hey, the Egyptians, they were howling, man. They were screaming. And it tells you in the Apocrypha they were seeing apparitions, ghostly apparitions, and hearing noise of skipping beasts. And the
lions roaring next to them.
Lions roaring next to them.
A flood wall on the side of them. Things crashing.
The Most High was terrorizing them underneath that darkness. Those days of darkness that happened. You couldn't even see your hand in front of your face.
They said it was a darkness that you can feel. So all you niggas that's into that back to Africa and Kemetic, you were those guys. You were Dayton, Corey, and Abiram, and the rest of them guys that the Most High opened up the ground. No, go ahead. The Most High opened up the ground. The Most High opened up the ground and swallowed you in there, man. All you guys are marked. All you guys are marked.
That's right.
Yeah, and I looked up that word vexation. It says, and you shall howl for vexation of spirit. It comes from the Hebrew word shabar, which means to break.
Break. So the Lord's going to break you.
Because it's calamity that's coming.
Well, that's that pride. Niggas that have pride, they're going to be broken, man.
Yep, because it said the lofty looks of man shall be humbled in that day. You know, because with the Lord's, all these different instances that's going to happen, they're going to cause you to collapse and fall apart. Like, they'll show you movies where people will go through certain situations and certain hardships, and by the middle of the movie, the woman and the man, they're crying, they're all frantic, they don't know what to do, you know, because they done lost their wits about it.
Yeah, like the movie, that movie, add to what you're saying, that movie, The Road.
Yep.
The guy's wife lost it, man.
Oh, yeah. Right.
That backs up what you're saying.
Yeah. You know, so the things that are coming, they're going to come, and it's going to, because a lot of you people, you're not used to dealing with hardships. You know, when that time comes, it's going to be hard. You know, you ain't going to be able to, may not have a roof over your head. You may be out in the woods, cold, hungry, and you're going to lose your mind because you're not used to that. You're used to, if you get hungry, run down to the bodega or the deli or a pizza shop or McDonald's. The Chinese restaurant.
Well, the people out there in Greece, they're feeling it right now, man. And, like you said, to break, there was this one incident where the older people, they're trying to get their pension money. The older Greeks. You may get it weekly or bi-weekly or whatever, bi-monthly or whatever. And there was this one older man, and I guess he was getting his pension money. How you doing? He was getting his pension money for his wife. So he went to one ATM and he couldn't get it. Then he went to another one. Then he went to the fourth one. Then he just gave up and he sat in the wall crying and shit, man.
See?
So he broke.
Yeah.
Vexation.
Yes.
It tells you in the New Testament, men's heart failing them for fear of the things that are coming upon this earth.
Right.
And those are men, so how much more women? Which are naturally weaker than men.
Man, it's going to be beautiful, man. It's like almost overnight things are going to get back in order. You know? Like right now you got these women, you know, they'll jump all up in your face, talking all kind of shit. You know?
Oh, they're going to be hiding under couches and shit, man.
That's what
if they can get their fat ass under the couch.
Yeah. That's why the scriptures say, rise up, you women that are at ease. Because that time is coming where the Lord's going to break that pride. Because the women have been uplifted up on a pedestal in this society. And you're going to be brought down, you're going to be broken down and set back in your place. That's why the scriptures say, a man shall be more precious than fine gold.
It's funny when adversity comes, all of a sudden a woman remembers that she's a woman.
Yeah.
When adversity comes.
Oh, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. Get that? Why?
Yeah, because all that bravado you women are putting, that's all fake, man.
And you know what? I'm sorry, brother. Sorry, Apostle.
No, hey, bro.
When you read that scripture, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, if you can, read the 3rd chapter, the last couple of verses.
Right.
Because that's going to be a reason for the 7 women to take hold of 1 man, because a lot of these men out here are going to be dead. Because they're going to kill a lot of these men out here. A lot of these jakes you see out here, they're going to be dead, man.
A lot of these...
There'll be few men left on the earth.
That's right.
A lot of these men are really women. Secretly, they're women. They're going to yell louder than the women.
Yeah.
A lot of these men.
Yep.
But secretly, they're women. They're just women in drag.
Yeah, right now.
Good.
Right now, you have like certain men. If they live in a house and there's a noise downstairs, you'll have the woman go down and check, because he's too afraid to go down there and check himself. You have the woman get up and go downstairs and check.
Or maybe you don't give a shit about the woman.
You know?
Maybe you found out a week earlier she was cheating on him. So you say, yeah, you go down and hey, because you women ain't shit. You women ain't shit. We find that out too. You women ain't shit. Right? Nothing but a bunch of whores.
You got that? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25.
Setting their ass up.
Thy men shall fall by the sword,
See? Thy men shall fall by the sword, go ahead.
That's right.
and thy mighty in the war.
Right, because there's going to be race wars out here. When Jade Helm and all these different paramilitary groups come out here, when hell breaks loose, they're not going to be playing around with you.
They're
gonna
coming
be
for
killing
war.
you on
And you know, we're talking like this could be another couple of years. Hey, it could be in another 11 days, man.
Yeah,
we don't know what's going to happen. And I'm going to keep my eyes on the news, all right, to see what's the 15th, man.
Yeah.
From July 15th to September 15th. 2 months, man. Anything can happen.
Hey, brothers, Jade Helm is a declaration of war. All these military groups coming together to practice, that is a declaration of war. That's a standing army.
Yeah, they're war exercise.
Right.
You have a thing called war outside. If they're not in the midst of war, they do a thing called war games.
Right.
So Jade Helm 15 ain't number war games, war exercise. You do that to be prepared for the real war, man.
Yeah, right before 9/11, there was all kind of exercises.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I think the very night before, the very morning, it was FBI drill. Or was it FBI drill?
The AME church situation down south, there was a drill. The feds are already there, man.
Look at that.
Same thing with that power outage. I was in Jersey a couple years ago. That big ass power outage. What was it? Not the was it the Marines? The Marines just happened to be doing a drill for a major power outage. It just so happens on the same day.
There you go.
It's not a coincidence.
So it's high time for you niggas to wake up out of sleep. Forget about the women. You notice I didn't mention the women because forget about them. A woman is naturally a natural groupie. She just follows wherever the strength is, the power is.
I think they heard that.
And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
Her gates shall what?
Lament and mourn.
You know what that means? The gates are the city. If the city is lamenting and mourning, that means all kind of hell is going down in the city.
There's no order. There's no law. There's nothing. Yeah, because when all hell breaks loose, you're gonna declare what? Anarchy. You know?
Right. Okay. Go on.
And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Yeah, so now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why it's so you know what, from now on when we read this, Isaiah 4:1, we'll start up, go to the 3rd chapter and really illustrate what that's saying. Right? Read that part again.
And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Which 7 represents completion. Women are going to grab onto men. It's not like this in this society. In this society, women portray themselves as being above men, right?
You know where he going? You know what side he going?
We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
We eat our own bread, wear our own apparel. So with that, we'll be out here next week.
Spirit,
Lord willing.
you just call it
And now we'll say shalom.
Satan.
Death to America.